Hello everyone, I am Dr. A. Nagalakshmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Finance in Dr. SNS Rajalakshmi College of Arts and Science. I am here to explain a concept, reporting for a meeting or assembly, reporting for a newspaper and reporting for a magazine. In the course Business Correspondence, first we are going to see reporting for a meeting or assembly. If a meeting, official meeting or an assembly is conducted in an organization, the documenting proceedings has to be undergone. It's mandatory. So a report has to be prepared. That is what said to be reporting for a meeting or assembly. So reporting for a meeting or assembly involves documenting proceedings, decisions and outcomes to create a record for participants and absentees. So the meeting is conducted, many things has been transacted and it should be recorded for the purpose of sending the report to the participants of the meeting and for the absentees of the meeting. They should know what actually happened. Okay, so this ensures transparency and follow-up. So the purpose of reporting is to capture key decisions, resolutions and action items. It helps in accountability, that is some resolutions has been passed, something has been informed. Okay, so they have given an example, who said what. It's main thing to be recorded. In future, if anything is related to that happens, we can go and have a future reference of it. So structure, start with basics. So date of the meeting, time of the meeting, venue of the meeting, who are the participants, attendees and who are the absentees. Everything should be there and it should include agenda items, summarize of discussion, decisions made and assigned tasks with deadlines and with the next meeting details. So this is a proper structure of preparing a report for a meeting. Next is the key practices. What are the key practices to be followed? It should be objective and concise. We should use bullet points for action items. We should record verbatim quotes only if critical. Distribute the report promptly, that is after preparing the report and the errors are checked and corrected, it should be promptly emailed or it should be shared through some platforms to the absentees and to the attendees within 24 to 48 hours. It's mandatory. Challenges and solutions, handling lengthy debates, summarize impartially. So some discussions may take lengthy time, but it should be summarized without leaving main things. For virtual meeting, note technical issues, use templates for consistency. These are the challenges and solutions that to be followed in case of online, that is virtual or direct meetings. Example, board meeting minutes or assembly session reports in organization like unions or parliaments. This is an example for a reporting of a meeting or assembly. So this type of reporting emphasizes accuracy and brevity to facilitate efficient follow-up. This is what about the reporting for a meeting or assembly. Now we are into the reporting for a newspaper. So it's something different of reporting of a meeting or assembly. So newspaper reporting focus on timely, factual account of events for a broad public audience. It's part of journalism adhering to principles like accuracy, balance and brevity. Okay, so newspaper, see we are all having the Hindu, then the Times of India, These newspapers are there. When we read, we will see the newspaper of recently happened events that will be published. Likewise, everything will be true. If the informations or the contents which are given in the newspaper will be 100% factual, true. Okay, only true events, because it is given to whom? To the broad public audience. Okay, so newspaper reporting focus on timely factual accounts of events for a broad public audience. It's part of journalism. Adhering to the principles like, so what are the things to be considered, and it should be given importance means accuracy, balance and brevity. So the purpose of preparing a report for a newspaper is to inform the public about news, events or issues. Reports must be engaging, objective and verifiable. Now we are going to see the structure. The structure of a newspaper report is inverted pyramid. Okay, so lead paragraph should be there. Who, what, when, where, why, how. So these things should be there in the paragraph. Body with details and quotes. Tail with background or less critical info. So inverted pyramid means, normally pyramid means the base will be broad and the head will be like a sharp one. But the structure of a newspaper report is an inverted. Top will be broad and the end will be like a tail. Okay, that's what here inverted pyramid is there. They have given a structure of inverted pyramid. So lead paragraph contains more, body with details and quotes, tail with background of less critical info. This allows easy re-editing. So this is the structure framed for reporting of a newspaper. Now, what are the key elements? So headline should be there. The headline should be catchy and it should be informative. Byline. Byline means who is the author of the content. Date line, that is when it happened, where it happened, that is location and date. It should include sources from where you got the information. Quotes from witness, experts and context. So this is the key elements to be followed in preparing a report. Styles, hard news, that is accident reports, hard news. So straight fact, that is when the accident happened, at what time, exactly where, what is the reason for the accident, everything, that is the hard news. Feature stories, in-depth. Narrative style, like profiles. Avoid biases. So we have to avoid the bias, that is personal opinion should not be brought into the report. Present multiple viewpoints. So the tips to be followed is verified facts from multiple sources. If you are going to give some report in the newspaper, before giving that news, you have to verify through various sources whether it is true or not. Use active voices for dynamism. Adhere to words limits to 300 to 800 words typically. In digital newspaper, incorporate hyperlinks or multimedia. So these are the tips to be followed in narrating a report for a newspaper. Conventions. Follow ethical guidelines. There should not be any plagiarism. Deadlines are tight. So prioritize speeds without sacrificing accuracy. Okay, newspaper report aims for public interest and readability often under high pressure environments. Now we are into the last report, that is reporting for a magazine. So magazine reporting is more in depth and narrative driven compared to newspapers, targeting one particular set of audiences with longer and analytical pieces. The purpose of preparing the report for a magazine is to provide detailed analysis, opinions or entertainments. Magazines all allow for storytelling, unlike the brevity of newspapers. So something difference between the report for a newspaper and for a magazine. It's like storytelling. It's a detailed analysis and it gives opinions based on the analysis, sometimes for the entertainments. Okay, so structure of the report for a magazine is engaging introduction, detailed body with subheadings, anecdotes and visuals, conclusions that ties back to them, to the theme. Often includes sidebars for extra facts. So this is a different type of structure given for a preparation of a report. So the key elements to be followed is feature article, long form. For example, if it is a investigative type of report, it should be in a long form and it should be like a feature article. In-depth of the people, that is profilus, in-depth on people. Review books or products. Use descriptive language and experts' insight in preparing the report. The styles to be followed varies by magazine type. News magazine means it is different. That is time. Focus on current affairs. Lifestyle one means it should be vague. On trends. Incorporate high quality photos of infographics. So these are the styles to be followed. What are the tips to be taken into account? That is research extensively. Interviews are key. Build a narrative arc for reader engagement. Word counts ranges from 1000 to 5000. Edit for flow and style. So these are the tips to be considered as an important thing in preparing a report for a magazine. So the conventions is magazines have longer lead times, allowing polish, fact check rigorously. So tailor tone to audience, that is formal for business max, casual for entertainment. So this reporting emphasis depth, creativity and visual appeal for a sustained reader interest. So we shall conclude. So we know what is meant by report, how to write a report, what are the kinds of report, what is its importance, characteristics, need, everything. And now we have seen how to prepare a report for different sectors. That is, if it is a report to be prepared for a meeting or an assembly, there is a different structure, different style, tips, everything. Like that, we have seen a report, how to prepare a report for a newspaper or to a magazine or for a meeting or assembly. I hope you have understood and you got some input out of my presentation. Thank you so much for the patience listening.